Hi, Stan from Thomas Road Support. I'm just going to take you through building a page with Visual Composer in our theme Morello for WordPress. Okay, so we've got all the demo data and things all set up, which is fantastic. What we're going to do in this video is actually create a page from scratch, just so you can kind of get a feel of how Visual Composer works, etc. So to begin with, we're going to go to our dashboard and go to Pages and Add New. And I'll call this Dan's Page. And to begin with, I'm just going to simply pop in. What should we go for? We've got so many things to choose from. I'll go for a nice slider. Okay, so I'm just going to pick the full screen slider to begin with. That's going to be quite good. I'll publish the page and we'll just take a look and see what that looks like sort of by default. Okay, so we can see here we've got our full width, full screen slider, I should say, looking good, but we can see we've got a bit of a gap here and here. And the reason for this is due to the controls for Visual Composer. You've got full control really, so you can set the paddings as you wish. So to change that, what we're going to do is go to the Design options in the settings, and I'm going to set the top and bottom padding as 0. Update the page. Let's refresh. And there we go, we can see we've got rid of the paddings and we've got a beautiful slider right there. To continue, we're going to add a bit more content to the page, so we'll pop in another row and we'll go for some nice blog posts. So I will say, we've got again quite a few decisions here to make, so I like the carousel. We'll save that. Update. Just see what that looks like now we've dropped that into the page. Brilliant, looking good. Now we want to give that a title, so we'll add another block to this row, and we'll add a text block in there as well. And here we're going to give it a title, we'll say the latest from us. And I'm thinking we want to make that a nice big heading as well. We will save that, move it just above the blog feed, update the page, and let's take a look. Fantastic. So you can see there we've got our title right there. Brilliant. One last little thing we can do, we can see the title there is quite close to the blog feed below it. It's not a problem, we can actually just add an empty page, an empty space to the page here. So we'll make that quite nice and wide. I'll make it 60 pixels tall, pop it in there, update the page, and there you go, you can see it's all nicely spaced out as well. In fact, while I'm here, I don't like that default WordPress post being there, so that can go in the trash. There you go, much better. Now there are a few options for the rows. You can actually set different styles. So for instance, if we wanted this row to be completely full width, we can set that to stretch row, and if we update the page, we can see the row takes up the entire width, which can be quite neat if used effectively. We can also give it, say, a nice background image. Just pop that in there. And then let's refresh. And there you go. You can see we've given that a nice parallax background image as well. And basically from there you can continue to add sections as you wish. It's all very, very intuitive, thanks to Visual Composer. But if you do have any problems along the way, do come and see me over at support. I'll be happy to help. Thanks for watching.